Welcome back to the Slam Jam.
I'll destroy you.
We'll see about that.
You and your whole family. What the?
Okay, so we need to get him something that will
Perhaps I can entice.
Ah, there we are.
The sardines stay in the tin. The oil will ensure the floor has the right sort of...
Okay.
I'll destroy you. You and your whole family. What the? Eh? Mm. Ew.
Do this for good measure.
I've blocked the door. That should hold Munkus up until...
Good. However, that still leaves me with only a fishing rod.
I need the crystals to open the...
Whip. Whip crack. Alright, so...
They both look unharmed. For now. Once Munkus has got what he wants, it'll... The base of the column. I can't get to it as long as the troll's standing there. The base of the... There's a steep...
I definitely need another inventory item. I used up all my junk on that one puzzle. Door, statue. Statue's not going to be an item.
What did Munkus leave just... A mirror.
Alright. That's all I'm going to get for this. I'm gonna have to work with just a fishing rod and a mirror.
Hey! Hey, look over here. Time to go. That's made him mad. I can't move from...
I mean, these are all the inventory items I'm gonna get.
The troll would see me as soon as I leave cover. At least if he's standing there like that.
Oh.
I don't want to become acquainted with that thing.
Can you grab it?
Want to... The troll would see... Better not. Last time his laziness tried... I should really try and ensure that a... Better not. I should really...
Oi, troll! You're stupid as a troll.
What are you doing?
You're even stupid for a troll.
You
I could
shouldn't.
get to the club without
If
being
your
noticed.
club had woodworm, it'd be smarter than you.
He doesn't mean it really, Wilbur.
You understand what I'm saying? Or would it be better if I just grunted?
Alright. Now let's see if it works.
Hey, look over here.
That was awesome!
Quick, free us, and then we're out of here.
We can't go yet. We still have to find the treasure.
No treasure is worth that. Don't you know who that fat little guy is?
I know. I've eliminated him.
You've done what?
Get the ship ready for departure. Wilbur and I'll get the treasure and we'll be back in a second.
I will get the ship ready, and as soon as it's ready, I will depart, with or without you two.
But Cap...
You know as well as I do that you can't simply run away and hide. I've tracked Mortroga's son and you were there.
I'm done for.
Only the Archmage can protect you, and he...
Alright. Loading again. I guess we're gonna go past that room and be in a new area.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's do it. Let's carry on and get us some...
What kind of monster do you think the statue represents?
I hardly think that's relevant.
Oh!
Ah!
Ivo,
Hmm?
it's dark. I'm not really good with the dark.
Then you should sort out some light. I can't help at the moment.
They're inside a creature, it looks
Something
like.
liquid, yeah? Something cold. Made of metal. Some part of this thing are made of glass.
It sounds like a...
It's quite heavy, but it's hollow. There's an opening on one side, so it's a kind of container.
Yeah.
Some sort of a dried up corpse. Its skin is like paper. It's a box. Got it! The box is full of little and the packages are full of dried square things. It smells a bit like it did in Sea Stone, like sea ocean. I know what they are. Dried jelly glowfish. jelly glowfish are always shipped dry.
Did you just lick the jelly glowfish? Then how do you know what jelly glowfish taste like?
Well, that's my business. I should put some liquid in there.
Ah, okay.
A stinky liquid. I filled the container with that. I'll put the container down here and put a jelly glowfish in it. Ivo,
Yeah?
I don't think that was a passage.
You don't say. Good work.
I think we should get out of here. Fast.
Not without us getting what we came for.
You mean...
Absolutely. The artifact of divine fate. Let's get it.
a lovely suitcase filled with all sorts of expensive clothes. These clothes don't fit me. I know what these are. They let you breathe underwater. Grandad used to use these while fastening bombs to the bottom of orc ships. That's some sort of corrosive acid. Too deep for wading, are it? Maybe I could use the barrel as a boat. I'm happy she's finally letting me help.
A suitcase with human clothes. Too fine to be an adventurer's. I would never... Humans are renowned for their absurd... I can't see anything...
Ooh.
That's it.
Great! Now it's my...
Let's try and think of something else for you. A wooden board. It... I've seen something like that once before. It doesn't work.
Okay.
That's something Nomi. That means that it's dangerous and highly unlikely that it'll have any useful purpose at all. I'm not touching anything that's been built by a gnome. I'm not touching... Oh! The smell coming out of that hole is abominable!
It's the poop chute.
The chest seems to be blocking this hole in the wall. I can't get it out. It's been sucked in tight.
Alright, we have to go back.
Here.
Thanks. There's no longer room for Ivo in the barrel, but I should be able to reach the other side. My dad gave my mum one of those. You put a slate on this round plate and then carefully lower the needle onto the slate, and then you hear the sound of a needle scratching across the slate. Terrible noise, which is then amplified using that pipe there. That thing is too unwieldy for me. Looks like a giant horn. I'm not climbing somebody else.
No, it's okay, Wilbur. You do it.
But, well, don't elves have a better sense of direction?
You're much smaller than me.
But I...
Get on with it. You want to be a hero, don't you? I would have leapt at the chance if someone had asked me.
Down you go.
All right.
Through the butt, through the anus. Wait, what? Oh, okay, these are just things that are happening. I wouldn't light a match down there.
A barrel lid. Oh, a music puzzle. Wow, a ghostly apparition in the mirror. I need help.
This will help you.
A strong rope in good condition. Time to head back. But how? Ooh, I get it.
And how was it?
The usual. A disc made of wooden planks cobbled together. Looks fairly new. That wouldn't help. Ivo and I still wouldn't be able... The barrel is watertight. Probably... I can't reach.
Ah. Yeah, well, let's go back over to the other side.
A jelly glowfish looks anything but happy.
Yeah, no
Hopefully
shit.
they'll laugh. There you are.
Thanks.
Look what I found, Ivo.
Oh, I've got an idea. Crawl into the barrel, will you?
Okay. Are you sure this is safe?
Wow.
Never again.
At least we're both on this side now.
Alright, well, hold on.
I'll tie the rope to the handle.
I'm happy she's finally left.
Oh, he doesn't have any inventory objects now.
Stomach acid. A whole load of it. It can dissolve a human being in minutes. No time for it. Doesn't work. Let's try.
Okay. Yoo-hoo!
Appears that we've done our big friend a big favour with this. A beautifully worked... The chest won't be that easy to unlock. We'll need to break it open. Perhaps we could free...
That's unlocked.
It doesn't always have to be so complicated. I can't get it open.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a complicated lock. I suggest that we ask Captain Bonnet. Perhaps he can deal with it.
I'm sure he can. But first we have to get out of here.
This thing will make your voice much louder. Shame, because most mortal beings speak unbearably loud as it is. Here, take it.
Thanks.
Here, I'll hand it to you backwards.
What are you doing there?
Maybe I can communicate with the monster.
That's never gonna work.
Yes, but the sound of the horn is amplified, then re-amplified until it's about... 1,000 times as loud in the end.
Physical humbug. Obviously.
I must have eaten something bad.
Did you hear that? Hello?
We're two adventurers trapped in your stomach.
Really? I'm sorry.
Would you let us out?
No. I don't get my hands on food very often.
But there's no meat on us at all. I was as thin as a toothpick, and I weigh less than a sheep.
Better than nothing.
Come on! We pried that chest from that gap in your stomach.
Which chest?
The chest that was plugging up the hole. It looked painful.
I don't know what you did, but I'm feeling better than I have in 100 years. Thank you.
So will you let us go?
All right then. But perhaps you could lure a few ships here.
We'll see. Goodbye.
I thought that monster was really nice. Perhaps we really could send a ship or two.
You are sometimes so strange.
But if we...
What the?
Surprise, my pretty one!
But... Captain
Betrayal.
Have you been working with them all this time?
Oh no, my dear. It's just that I happen to know which buttons to press with people like our human friend.
What did he promise you?
Our lives, mine in particular, and the treasure. All of it, except for one item which he wants to select.
I can imagine. Wilbur, don't hand over the artifact of divine fate, understood?
Understood.
The artifact of divine fate. Unlimited power.
Go away! I'm a mighty battle mage.
Sure you are.
Nate, you can't allow this to happen.
He'll focus on his own affairs. That's what you should have done, too. You... Ah!
Take the artifact to safety.
No!
What? What happened there?
Ah!
I guess that artifact of Bothiar's or whatever was a teleporter. That was a long loading. There we go.
How could you do that?
I've saved your necks. Well, yours at least.
You freed the sorcerer, all because you wanted treasure.
Do you seriously believe I thought for 1 second that Munkus would give us a treasure hoard? I made a deal with Munkus because it was the one small chance we had of getting out of there in one piece. Don't you get it? They would have pursued us and made our lives hell. and sooner or later we'd have fallen into their hands.
Do you think anyone anywhere will have a quiet life if that falls into Motroga's hands?
I really didn't know. Hey! Hey, little guy, where are you going? Fine, just go. And next time, just tell me what it's... Wilbur!
What?
He's waking up.
Ah!
Nice and calm now. You're safe here. Where zombies...
Somehow the expressions safe and zombies in the same sentence don't really make much sense, apart from the zombies will drag us from the safety of our houses and rip us to shreds.
You see, he hates us.
He's afraid of us.
And that's why he hates us. Our committee still has a lot of work to do.
What kind of
We are the Committee for the Humane Treatment of the Undead.
We're trying to improve the bad reputation that the undead have amongst the living.
And amongst the dead.
Because no one seems to like us.
Where is Wilbur? There was a trap and a shadow.
That was me. I knocked you down. You banged your head on a rock. Please forgive me. I don't really have this body under control yet.
Why did you knock me over?
He probably saved your neck.
The chief orc from the camp set that trap. If it caught you both, then it wouldn't only be your little friend who's in trouble.
Wilbur's in an orc camp? Oh, man, and it's my fault?
How do you mean?
Oh,
Tell us, boy. As you can see, we've been blaming ourselves for this mess.
all right. My name is Nate. And wham, everything goes black. Then I wake up and there you are.
You deceived him?
You were only interested in saving your own neck.
Well, it's not exactly like that. Shades of gray.
You should be wearing this pillory.
I've lived with pirates, cutthroats, but never, never.
Now just hold it right there. Maybe I did behave just a tiny little bit narcissistically.
You sold your friends down the river because you hoped it would help you get out of the whole thing in one piece? No. You have to get Wilbur out of there.
I know, you're right. And I have to get the artifact to safety too.
I will help you if you meant that seriously. My name is Gulliver. You can find me up in my workshop. Come on, body.
Isn't it a lovely day today? My finely tuned intuition is telling me you might have some troubles.
Oh, the trauma. The pain.
Oh, woman stuff? Or proper pain, like physical?
No. 1,000 times worse than that.
Looks like she shouldn't have gone into that deep water without her water wings.
It wasn't an accident. I wanted to kill myself.
It almost worked. Oh, well, sweetheart, it's not all bad.
Don't make...
Would I...
You men are so insensitive.
Who is he?
Maximilian. My Maximilian.
Yes, and then?
Oh, gone. He is gone.
And that's why you wanted to kill yourself?
We were engaged. Maximilian and I were to be married.
Get to the tragic bit, please.
I gave him chestfuls of gold and all my jewelry as a token of my love.
Ah, the con man hoofed it.
He did not hoof it. Something must have happened to him. He must have been held back.
He hoofed it.
He will come back, and we will be reunited.
And why have you chosen to ruin the atmosphere in this particular crypt?
This is the resting place of his forebears.
Sounds logical. Well, it can't last that much longer.
I know.
As much as I'd love to spend more time with you, I have to get going.
A blue.
There's a small puddle of tears that's collected in this hollow. In there lies one of the ancestors of our watery corpse's fiancé. Perhaps that's why she cries so. The stone carving of the knight is very detailed. There's a small puddle of There's a piece of clothing hanging out of the sarcophagus.
Take it.
I hope there's no one hanging on to it. A few dust-covered urns, a double-headed eagle, a badger eating a snake. They mean nothing to me. A few dust... a double...
Okay.
A grave. There are a lot of them here. I don't know what's supposed to be so special about this one, though. From the outside, there's nothing interesting to see. A grave. The candles create the right atmosphere, but this one isn't going to burn for much longer if it... The candle... But this... I think it's that unbreakable thread that you hold roast meat together with.
Yoink.
A flattened tube of yellow paint.
Yoink.
Aha! There was still a bit in it. A pot containing some gloopy glue.
Yoink.
Obviously, the skull-headed zombie was reckoning there still weren't enough horror characters here already. Hey, Gulliver.
I like this guy's pompadour.
The living one.
Is Wilbur okay? Where have the orcs taken him, and...
They've taken him into their camp.
You mean...
Put it like this. If you're concerned about the little one's life, you may soon have one worry less.
Does your body maybe act a little kooky?
No, it doesn't. My body isn't finished yet. Or do you mean the old one? The rotten one in the ground?
I, meant that one there.
Oh, this one. Oh, it's not mine, just borrowed.
Oh, yeah. Whose body is that?
Esther's.
And who is Esther?
No idea. Don't know her. But this is her body. She's helping me until I got mine back. Then we're both going to look for her head.
Esther.
Exactly.
How did you get to know each other?
For many years, I was in a grave out there. I chewed my way out of the coffin after my old body gave up the ghost. Then I saw this body outside, stumbling about, headless, knocking over gravestones, running into walls. I thought to myself, this is a sign.
And what you're making there, that's supposed to become your new body?
Exactly.
Yes?
Unfortunately, the construction drags along a bit. I'll tell you one thing. Never ask a headless zombie to replace your arms if you want to build precision machinery.
I'll make a note of it. What's new? Doesn't all that wailing from that failed swimmer down there really get on your nerves?
Steady on. The young lady is suffering great distress, and she lets it out. Day in, day out, for hours on end.
So what's the story with her missing lover?
He jilted her. Cold as ice, raked in her gold, and enjoys a sweet life somewhere down south.
She seems to think differently.
The good woman isn't really in touch with reality. She still believes everything will be resolved one day. She's waiting for him to appear or send her a letter.
I've got to get going. Breathe, feel my heartbeat, that sort of thing.
Don't let me stop you.
Hey, boss.
Ah, the living one.
And how many of you are there? In the committee, I mean?
The group is still in its early stages, but the Spirit Union is associated to us, and the Federation of Programmers is thinking about finally going public with their undead status. Unfortunately, you can't become a member.
Thanks a lot. What are you doing in that thing? And don't tell me it's a fashion statement.
No, nothing like that. A paladin put this thing on me.
What did you do, insult his sister?
Well, you could put it like that. He put me in the pillory for it, but even then I couldn't keep my mouth shut. That's why the fair lady stabbed me. So I came back as a ghost and kept her awake at night. They sent a ghostbuster after me, and he actually caught me and killed me.
He killed a ghost? Cool guy.
I then came back as the first undead ghost in history. As a result, the paladin conjured this magical penitence pillory around my neck. Now he's lurking around outside the crypt.
Pretty nasty. You've hardly done anything to deserve that.
Oh, I don't know. I've had a lot of time to reflect, and I'd like to end this feud.
Why don't you apologize?
I've tried, but the paladin only wants revenge. He hurled his hammer at me last time.
That thing looks pretty uncomfortable. Can't you get the pillory off somehow?
Would I still be wearing it if I could? You've got no idea how impractical this thing is. Try scratching your nose with it on.
Or go to the bathroom.
Oh, don't remind me. This is a magical pillory. You can't just break it open. It's sealed for eternity. It'll only open when the paladin forgives me.
So, never then.
Oh, it would seem that way.
I better get going.
Take care, and remember, we, the undead, are your friends.
Okay, so, let's see, I think we've pretty much got what we need. I don't think I can do anything else in here. Alright, on the next episode, we'll talk to this guy, and we'll find more inventory objects. And we'll talk to this head. And, so much more. Grab a snack and we'll be right back.